الحمد لله الذي أنزل على عبده الكتاب واحلم يجعل له إواجه أحمده سبحانه وتعالى وأشكره وهو أهل حمد وثناء وأشهد أن لا إله إلا وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله ومصطفى اللهم صل وسلم على عبدك ورسولك محمد وأهله وصحبه وسلم. Alhamdulillah bil alamin. We thank Allah Almighty for any opportunity to be reminded of our existence and also the wisdom of our existence. From the time that we come out of the womb of our mother, Shaitan is right there teaching us to be rebellious and to be against our existence and to claim that I am the Lord. And the Lordship is only for Allah Almighty. The world from east to west, north to south, all humanity is affected by Shaitan. It wasn't until Allah Almighty created Adam. Everything was hunky-dory. Everything was straight. Azazel worshiping, praising Allah Almighty. The angels being taught by Azazel. We have to realize that Allah Almighty does not teach directly, because Allah Almighty He is beyond anyone's imagination. Allah Almighty is unseen to everything. But Allah Almighty represents Himself through creatures, through creation. And He sends creation to creation. And He was teaching the angels through Azazel. Why? In His knowing that He was Allah Almighty was working through Him to teach the angels, that Allah Almighty could not also do that through Adam alayhi salam. And so the Islam is something, a very, very simple way of life that gives an understanding, a very simple way of us connecting to heavenly stations. It's not such a complexity that we cannot understand, and that's why when Allah Almighty wants to bless us, He sends us Islam that embraces everything. And when Islam comes, it begins to make clearly the way for heavenly connection through ourselves. When Azazel was unhappy of the relationship that Allah Almighty was having with Adam, a pride started to rise up in him. And then now he started to feel that I am over him. Because Allah Almighty has put me over the angels, so now I am over him. I am Lord. And so when that came up through him, that kind of when he came up with, he immediately disconnected himself from his Lord. And so Adam and Eve, they were happy with each other. They were happy with their Lord. They were happy where they were. It was that one who was able to transfer that pride into the hearts of Adam and Eve, because they stopped listening to Allah Almighty. They switched the channel. They had one channel they were listening to that was giving them, feeding them, and making them to feel the power of paradise and connection to their Lord. When they started to hear, there's a better station that you can tune in on. Far much better than this one. That's going to give you even more give you power and make you to really, really know something about something. Make you feel like you are the Lord and the Almighty. Because where is He? Have you seen Him? Where is He? And so He was able to inject that evil into Adam and Eve. And when that pride hit their hearts, no one can be in divine presence with that pride. And so they fell to a place Allah Almighty showed them that they were not Lord, because now, if you are Lord, why are you going to the bathroom? Allah goes to the bathroom. I am the president, and I am the leader of all the world, and I'm controlling everything. Going to the bathroom? I'm the king, I'm the queen. I'm this, that, the other. I am. Going to the bathroom? Lord over someone, going to the bathroom? And this is why Pharaoh was claiming that he was Lord, because he was only going to the bathroom once every 40 days. Everybody else going every day. And that's why Allah Almighty has to show us. He shows us that we are not Lord. There's only lordship. Only Allah Almighty is Lord. Lord of all the worlds. This place that we're in, Allah says the heavens and the earth cannot contain Him, but the hearts of those believers can contain Him. It's as if you'd had a project and you had clay people and you gave them different duties. You would send them to each other because you would be too big to be in their world. Allah Almighty is too large to be in our world like that. So He is only Lord. And when we're saying that we are Lord, then we have actually taken on the shaitanic mentality. Then the difficulties that we suffer, the envy that we feel, the hatred and the anger that we experience, the loneliness that we feel and experience, the separation that we feel and we experience, means that we have disconnected from heavenly connection. And so we have taken on an artificial greatness. So Allah Almighty raises up His servants. His servants. And they know that they are servants. They say, "Oh my Lord, I am your servant, your sincere servant." Allah tests them and He raised them. And they have real greatness. Real greatness is being a servant of Allah Almighty. Artificial greatness is saying that I am Lord. Because those people who are servants of Allah Almighty, that greatness is never ending. They never say they are great. They never say I am anything. They say that they're nothing. But to be a servant, to be nothing, makes them everything, because it's Allah Almighty that works through them. They are empty of their pride. They have submitted to their Lord's will. Now they are connected to heavenly power.